So, man, what's going on, man, at work? Shit, I just got off the phone with one of my homies, man, and we got to talk about a few things. I'm just like, I like to think outside the box. I indulge in some of these radical ideals and thoughts and conspiracies myself. But what is it about people, preferably black people, that makes us think that the George Floyd murder was staged or set up? I need to know, because like I said, is the Breonna Taylor, is that staged and set up? Is the Ahmaud Arbery shit, is that staged and set up? Was the David McAtee shit staged and set up? What about all the other persons of color that been fucking killed by the hands of the police? Why is it that we choose to say that shit was a setup, it was staged, they actors? I believe that this YouTube shit has made motherfuckers psychologically kind of fucked up to make us see everyday situations such as that, because we know, hell, somewhere right now it's more likely some shit going on with police brutality. But why is it that we say that the shit that happened to George Floyd is fake, or he's an actor, or the bullshit about the police officer, the David Coven, talking about that ain't him? Like, if y'all honestly feel that ain't him, his address is online. You can literally drive to this motherfucker's house. Go see if he's there. Go see if he's there. Like, they even try to say George Floyd was a porno star. Like, what the fuck is wrong with some of you people? Why y'all, I don't get it for the love of me. It's like, you're not even supposed to really talk about the dead no fucking way. If anything, I feel like a lot of people is using his death to gain notoriety, fame, just to fucking be talking about some shit. Like, if that shit was fake, then what the fuck a real death look like? What the fuck a real death look like? The way they picked that man's body up, when the EMS, when one EMS came and the other EMS that jumped out had on a fucking sheriff uniform, that shit was it was a lot of suspect shit that went on, that happened. But never once would I ever say in my fucking life that was fake, yo. Somebody lost their fucking life. Literally lost their life. Literally. But with all these details that's coming out, how David Coven was supposed to be upset one time with George Floyd because of his check amount, but that had nothing to do with George Floyd because he was just another security guard too. Like, why it is that the brother-in-law of David Coven was at the scene when they supposedly worked for two different precincts. Like, it's a lot of other fucking details that we can honestly, really makes more sense that we can waste our time on than sit around and talking about how this case is fake, because whatever fuck our reason to scratches our ass. Like, this whole Kanika Jenkins, when people were saying this was a psyop, this, that, and other, like, people, for the love, bro, I just don't understand the shit. I've heard the shit that people are saying, and believe me, it just ain't motherfuckers on YouTube. There's some other radical thought having motherfuckers around me that I be like, Okay. Like, we can look, if that was an act with them people, one motherfucker kneeling on his neck, what is it, 3 other motherfuckers kneeling on his body, he's 6'6". Like, if that was fake, and just watching that motherfucker take his last breath, him crying out for his mom, like, if that was fake, what the fuck is a real deal? I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? It makes motherfucking desensitized to real life shit. I believe that's what's going on with some of you motherfuckers. Y'all desensitized to too much real life shit. Or maybe y'all seen too much police brutality to y'all can't really see what's real and what's fucking fake. I myself feel like the reason why we got protesting and rioting going on in 50 states and protesting going on around the world is because the shit is happening around the world. It's people of color around the world. It's people of color being done unjust around the world. So if something which is small starts a wildfire, that motherfucker's gonna burn, baby. Just what it's supposed to do. You don't think that motherfuckers around the world didn't see Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, motherfucking what's our sister's name that got killed? What the fuck is that sister's name? You got your brother Sterling. You got damn, what's my girl's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Damn, it's slipping my mind right now. But it'll come to me. And then your brother that got shot in the car that had the gun, and he told the police he had the gun, and he was just trying to show him, just trying to point it out, and he shot him in front of his family. Like Mike Brown, like you got many different cases that you can point to. Be like, shit. If those cases didn't reach around the world to plant that seed, the motherfuckers was like, man, you know what? One more motherfucking thing happened, and we're gonna burn this bitch down. You don't think motherfuckers in New Zealand is black people, bro? You don't know who what's the UFC fighter name is? The airbender, Alcina, Idris Alcina, the style bender, black dude. He's from New Zealand. He literally grabbed the mic and got to talking about times that he been racially profiled and shit. Damn near broke down in tears. Like, it's black people everywhere. And don't think just because you ain't on U.S. soil that you ain't a nigga all over. Because, nigga, I would do some research and have multiple videos up this motherfucker to let you know how people all around the world really feel about you. See, that's the disconnect. The desensitized shit that I'm talking about. Y'all think that only white people in the United States call us niggas. No. You got Europeans that call black people niggas. You understand me? You got people in Canada. You got people all fucking over. It's just more than white people. It's more than white people. Huh? It's more than white people. Because they know it's an insult. So they use it. That's the shit that y'all ain't like, come on, bro. I ain't getting that. Like, motherfuckers is way too smart. We way too old to ignore the evidence. And that's what I know is going on. Like, it's cool to have different difference of opinions. It's cool to form your own opinion. But let that shit make sense. Because it's facts out here that I don't think a lot of people are taking into consideration to base they stance off of. And that's the other side of the argument, is that it ain't just about one case, it ain't just about two cases, it's about all the cases. It's about the cases that you don't hear about that happen to people personally, happen on the other side of the world. Man, bro, hell yeah, it be videos that I watch of shit that be happening in foreign soils where, just like in China, they chasing black folk up out of China and shit, African folk up out of China. Shit, I don't know them people, but that made me feel some type of way because they blaming shit on them. They blaming coronavirus on their fucking ass. So, you know, I was like, you know what? If it's any motherfucking Asian people in fucking Africa or wherever, get them the fuck up out of here. And when this corona shit first hit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't racist. I ain't prejudiced. But I seen that shit that them Asian folk was doing. I said, you know what? I ain't supporting nothing else that got fucking do with the Asian. It's straight up black owned. What's going on, brother? That's the shit. That's just how I'm wired. I said, you know what? If that's how they want to be, fuck them. Fuck them. I'm telling all my sisters now, fuck that shit. Don't go get your nails done. Got no Koreans, no Asians, none of that. Don't go support their businesses. Don't get y'all hair. Look up black-owned people. I know 2 people to do nails. My cousin, she do her. She send you some hair out of Atlanta, Georgia. Got her own motherfucking shops. Like, nah, bad fucking black. I look at, see how you can invest some of your money so you can try to start your own fucking business. To learn how to do nails, shit, my lady friend told me that shit wasn't hard at all. It took her, I think she said $2,000 to start up her own nail business. That was just for all the material. Then she started building her clientele. This shit's doable. But like I said, man, hey, research that shit and find out if you white people here on the United Snake store is the only ones calling us niggas. Nah, that shit ain't it. If you black, anywhere. If you a person of color like us, anywhere. That's what they really think about you. Like I said, at Black Pete shit was a small sample. Black Pete shit is a small sample of what the fuck's going on. What was that in Newfoundland? That's in Newfoundland. Black Pete. They celebrate Black Pete. Look that shit up. Look it up. Look it up. I had a video. Well, what I've been noticing, YouTube took out 2 or 3 of my videos. I noticed that shit. I noticed it, but it's okay though. Maybe because I didn't have them. I didn't have the age thing set on. I don't know. So I got to go back and check out my videos, put the age shit on there. I don't know, but YouTube or Google Black Pete. YouTube it. Google that shit, and you'll figure the shit out. You'll see how they know. The Prime Minister of Newfoundland, I believe that's what it is, the Prime Minister, they know the shit's wrong. They know it's racially biased, but they don't change it because they've been celebrating that shit for so long. Huh? Make that shit make sense. You want me to drop some facts on you about how Germans feel about you? Or how Russians feel about you? Huh? I can. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Shit. I'm out, man. Peace, man.